Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Mo Yang, and today I wanted to show you guys my updated makeup routine. I've switched up a couple of things since the last time I've done like a makeup routine. If I did, I feel like I don't really do makeup routines or post videos about them because I feel like I'm not the best at them. But a couple of people have been telling me to do a video, so I just felt like, okay, like I might as well. So I'm all showered. I washed my hair today. It's so dark. I need to go get my hair done again. So I have a baby shower to go to. It is my boyfriend's friend. And then I'm going on a date with my boyfriend. We've never been bowling together as a couple or even as friends, I think. So he's gonna take me bowling and I'm really excited about that because apparently he's really good. Whatever. So first I'm gonna prime my face with the e.l.f. Mint Melt primer. I really like this primer because it makes my makeup stay longer, like stick onto me more. And then I use like two primers. So I also use the Matte Putty Primer by e.l.f. So I just take some on my fingers and then I go more on my T-zone. Make sure when you do your primer, like especially right here, you move upwards so it can, you know, blur out your pores. And then I go in with the Mint Melt. I just do 2 pumps. I did buy this because of TikTok, of course, and I really like it. I recommend if you have combo skin too. I feel like it's so hard to find like foundation or primers that work with combo skin because like obviously we get like dry patches but we're like super oily at the same time. Sometimes I hate being a combo. Alright, so now we're gonna let that just melt into my skin, and you can already tell it's pretty sticky already. And then I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyebrows. This has been the new way I've been doing my eyebrows lately, just because I'm actually trying to grow them out again. I want them to be thicker. I don't need them to be like that big because I feel like I look better with thinner eyebrows, but I do want them to be fuller. So I'm just using my Got2b gel, and I use this like spoolie, and then I just put a little bit on there, and then here I will zoom in so you can see everything wrong with my skin. Okay, so I like go and swipe in once and then swipe backwards because I have really like coarse hair and it's very stubborn. So then I brush into it. I don't really brush like upwards like a lot of people because it looks crazy on me, especially since I'm growing it out and there's like different lengths to my eyebrow. So I just start brushing it and then I press with my fingers. So that's one eyebrow. I don't know why that eyebrow actually looks like. I might fix that off camera. And we're gonna go into the next one. You can obviously tell which one is the favorite eyebrow. This is my favorite eyebrow. She just listens to me a lot better, and I just keep pressing down like that, and then boom, and then I just clean up around with a Q-tip, a wet one, and I clean up around it because the dried gel does not work well with the rest of my makeup. So now I am going to go in with this e.l.f. foundation palette. I think it might be in medium. Doesn't say. But it looks like this, and I use this to clean up on the upper parts. And then I use this e.l.f. 16-hour camo matte finish on under. See, like that. And then I buff it out with this Real Techniques brush. It's the Deluxe Crease Brush, which I know this is not what this is for, but it's fine. Then we go to the other side. And it's okay if you're not really precise, because that's the look that I'm going for. Okay, we're gonna put a little more arch in this side. Now that I've got the bottom part of my eyebrows, I'm gonna go ahead and do the top. I like to use a flatter brush. This is just like a Wet n Wild brush that I found. And then that's when I use the e.l.f. Foundation palette. And then I go on top and I carve out the top. So I start like outlining it first, and then I start getting closer to my eyebrow. Then I buff out the top. Don't worry, this is trust the process still. We're gonna go to the other side. I like using a darker color on top, like doing 2 different shades, because I feel like it makes it look more like seamless when you do the rest of your face. So now to make them a little bit more even, we're gonna go in with a marker. I picked up like this dark brown eye marker by LA Colors, just because I was at the dollar store, and you know how like sometimes they have like makeup, they'll have like name brand makeups, but I just picked this up because I wanted to try, and it ended up working out. Because I usually don't do this, you guys know that I fill in my eyebrows. So we're gonna start with this side, and then just do strokes. I also used my black eyeliner just to make it a little darker, because this is a little bit more on the, like it has a red tone to the brown. And then I'm gonna go in with the black. I'm gonna stop staring at them for too long, because I'm going to hate everything and take everything off. Whatever, it's fine. But yeah, this is how I've been doing my eyebrows lately. All right, so now that my eyebrows are done, we're going to the face now. So we already put on our primer. I like to use liquid highlight for under my base. You can use any liquid highlighter. I just use this Wet n Wild one, this Halo. one in Gilded Glow.
So I actually ended up having to do a voiceover because somebody was cutting their grass outside. So I'm using the Pro Glow foundation, mixing both of these, I was gonna say flavors, lol, these shades, just because I'm in an awkward stage of my tan right now. I'm not too light, but I'm not too dark. I didn't really stay out in the sun this summer, unfortunately. So I'm just buffing it out with this Real Techniques brush. This is like a complexion brush that I use, and then I go in with a damp beauty sponge. This is my favorite technique to apply my foundation, just because I feel like I get more compliments on my foundation, like it looks more skin-like, so that's why I use both. And now I'm going in with this e.l.f. concealer. It's the hydrating one. I think the white cap is the hydrating one. So this has more of a yellow tint to it. And I use this other e.l.f. one, which is the camo one, and that is more like beige. So I use both. And then I use the e.l.f. foundation palette as like my contour. So I go into the lightest brown shade as my contour, and I buff it out with the Huda Beauty contour brush. I really love this brush. It's one of my favorite brushes. It doesn't take the product off and it blends so well. The bristles are really soft, so 10 out of 10 recommend. Then I blend out my concealer to brighten up my under eye. I'm using that technique that a lot of people have seen on TikTok, and I will say I do like it for, you know, my face shape. But the trick is, you know, when you're blending out your under eye, try to be really light, because you will take off product and then you're just gonna have to keep putting more and more, and then things start creasing and it's just a bad time. So I use the excess to go more in my T-zone so I don't have to use too much concealer. And now I'm using this other Real Techniques brush to apply my powder. I'm using the Laura Mercier setting powder. And I've been trying to use this technique where I set it in with a brush and press it into my skin rather than just baking. Because I do still bake from time to time. But just for this look, I just thought, you know, setting it with a brush would be fine. And I take this other e.l.f. contour palette. It's a powder palette, and then I set my liquid contour or cream contour. And yeah, I just use this face brush, and now I'm gonna do my eyes. Now I go in with this light tan shade. It looks really light, but it's actually kind of dark when you put it on my eyelid. So I just put it out on my crease, and I kind of bring it out because I do like snatching my eye. I like dragging it out, but that's just me. And then I use the same concealer and this little flat brush, and since this is like a normal daily makeup, I am only cut creasing it, but I'm not doing it above my eye crease. So when I'm doing a more I don't know how to say it, like when I'm doing more of a outlandish look, I'll cut my crease above my crease. I will probably explain that in a different video, but just for now, I am only putting the concealer on my lids, so you'll only see it when I like close my eyes. And then I set it with a beige eyeshadow, and then now I am blending out the sides with the same brown eyeshadow. And so now I'm gonna put on some eyeliner. This has been my favorite way of putting eyeliner. If you guys want me to do a video on how I put on my eyeliner on hooded eyes, let me know, because it's taken me years to figure it out. And of course I still mess up from time to time, but I think I've got it down so far. I use this NYX, no, it's this Maybelline
I think
black liquid liner.
Done cutting grass, So now I finished my eyes. It's very simple, and that's the whole point of this video. And then we're gonna go into my blush. I use this fluffy brush by Real Techniques. I love it so much. It's my favorite blush brush now. So I've noticed, like, it took me a long time to not really use pinky blushes for me. I now know that for my skin tone, you know, being Latina and, you know, a darker Asian, I use like an orangey burnt red type of blushes. So I'm gonna go in with this color. I know this is messed up, ignore that one, but we're gonna use the one next to it. And you just use a little, and then you blush upwards, just because even though I'm being soft, I like to make everything snatched. And now we're gonna I haven't really baked that much lately, but I still do carve out the bottom part of my cheekbone. So now we are going to, now we're gonna contour up my nose. I am going to use the same e.l.f. palette that I used for bronzing, and I use the matte color and I mix it with a little of that because it's a little too light for me. And yeah, my mom always makes fun of me when I contour my nose. We call it the European nose because we know that the beauty standards are very Eurocentric. And I like my nose, like, by itself. It's cute. It's fine, love it. But I just like it that it, when I contour it, it looks a little skinnier and just a little lifted up, just a little. I don't do nothing too crazy because I still want my nose to look a little like me, you know? Especially if I'm doing something soft and natural. So I go here in the bottom. And then very carefully, I make a little line right there. And then you blend it out with everything else. Blend it out right there so it's not like a harsh baked line. Okay guys, well this is the final look. So a very soft glam look. I think it looks pretty good. These are my favorite lashes, and they don't make them anymore, which is pretty sad. So this is the final look. As you can see, it looks, you know, pretty put together, very soft glam. My eyebrows came along together, which is really nice. But yeah, this has been my go-to lately, you know, if I'm just going out somewhere pretty simple, like if I'm either going to the grocery store, running errands, you know, stuff like that. I try not to wear too dark of makeup. So yeah, so that's pretty much it. I hope you guys like, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!